Is this you? Constantly walking into retail stores, never finding what you're after? Seemingly always running out of gas with no reward for your ventures? If it is, there is a solution to your hardships, and that's where MyStaticToys.com comes to the rescue. There you're able to pre-order some of the hottest upcoming release, and that's not all. All first-time buyers get 10% off with the promo code LeCompton, right? So cool. Indulge your inner child at MyStaticToys.com. Promo code LeCompton. Back at it again, baby! Yes! We are doing Armored Assassin Predator today by NECA, and I would say I'm decently excited. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I had to do my research for this one because I wanted to know what I was talking about, and I watched the Predator movie, or the newest one, and this isn't a review about that Predator movie. This is a review about him. But I had to make sure who he was. I didn't know who he was, like seriously at all. So I had to do that. But we're gonna go ahead and do it. So here is the Predator by NECA, and 17 plus because he's a pretty gruesome boy. But there's the side of the box. There's some more shots of him being super ugly, super ugly, and there is obviously you can see that he is a big mama jamma, and like that's the fugitive predator to show you how big this guy is, and we're gonna get into how big he is. But there he is, looking gigantic, looking whoo. Anyways, that is Big Boy Predator right there, and he is Armored Assassin Predator, and he is a monster, man. He looks like he's got an interchangeable head, two interchangeable hands, and some weapons right there, but we will get into that. Let's go ahead and get him out of the box. There's a lovely shot of him just being ugly as everything that he can be, but seriously, let's go ahead and get him out of the box. And wow, what an ugly Arnold, can you take it away?
You one ugly mother.
Yeah, seriously, this dude is super ugly, but he's I gotta say he's pretty awesome. We got a zoomed out shot right here just so I can give you the full effect of him, and I wanted to make an observation, which I'm sure a lot of people have already made, but I gotta make it as well, because why the heck not? This is my review, not theirs. This is Armored Assassin Predator. It seems like Shane Black, the director of the Predator, or of the new movie The Predator with this guy, kind of got into some MMORPGs, and kind of like when the females have a high level set of armor but they're wearing nothing. To me, this seems like it would be called the Unarmored Predator, or Unarmored Assassin Predator, but to each their own. That's not my forte. I'm not going to be able to comment about that. But what I will be able to comment on is how much of a beast this guy is. Like, holy bananas! Like, he is freaking enormous. That's all I got to say, is he is freaking ginormous. And this is what I wanted to get into. I mean, obviously we're gonna go into get into paint apps and sculpting a little bit, but I wanted to talk about his articulation. And his articulation, he has no butterfly joints or anything like that. He's got, and this is where I gotta be careful almost, he's got double jointed arms, but I'm really scared because they're tight. They're very, very tight as far as that goes. His hands can bend up about that much, so if you want him to raise things or bend them down that much. Not really too much going on there. He doesn't have a bicep swivel. Like I said, no butterfly joints. I'm a little bummed that he doesn't have the back boobs from the movie because I kind of spit out my beer when I was watching this because the dude's got back boobs. But anyway, he can go around full 360. Cannot raise his arms to do a wingspan thing at all. He's got a little bit of an ab crunch like that, and that is the extent of his ab crunch. Oh, anyways, so can kick his legs about that high. Not too crazy on that. Can kick him back about that much, and can do some splitty splits. Oh goodness, you hear all that clicking? Okay, that is as wide as he can get his splits. It seems like he's got double jointed knees. My God, you scare me, Predator Armor Man. He's got double jointed knees, or I don't want to call them double jointed knees because this right here, it seems like it wants to bend, but it doesn't bend. And my God, I don't want to break this thing on camera. He's got toe joints, like that toe pivot action, which is cool. I like that. And what else you got? He could spin about that much. Not too crazy. He could spin his hips about that much. Not too crazy. So as far as articulation, he seems pretty okay as far as that goes. But I think what really shines with the NECA is usually their sculpting and their paint apps. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into that. So as far as paint apps go, this dude is fan freaking tastic. They spared no expense on this dude. Like, he is so cool. He's got soft plastic hair right there. If you just want to comb it, just make it look. No, wait. Sorry, I got into that. The eyes look really good. Super beady, super ugly. The definition between his mouth, his fangs, and his mandible is really good. I do notice a little bit of it. It's just like dark and then white. There is no progression. I see a little tiny bit of a progression, but it seems like unrealistic. But this dude's not real, so I guess that makes sense. But anyways, so it looks really good. The paint apps on his head. He's got like warrior designs on him. I'm 100% aware that there is armor under him, and that's kind of why he looks a little beefy on some parts and spiky on some parts and stuff. But maybe that's his race. But anyways, I'm very impressed by the paint apps on this guy. Here's another thing I also wanted to point out is that right arm wrist gauntlet it looks so good. Like, it looks ancient. It looks really good. There's like faded out blue, faded out red, a little bit of faded out gold, and it's just giving it such a realistic tone. I'm really liking that. The hands, I am noticing that this part and the hands and this are a different sheen than his abdominal cavity thing, and then his legs are more shiny. His abdominal is the one that's not shiny. That's no points taken off for me, but I do notice it. His nails look really good, if we can see that right there, like all black, and just looks like you want to grab someone and pull their head off. This one almost has got like a dirty look to it, which I'm really liking as well. Like the dirt under his nails and the dirt around his fingers, or maybe he killed someone. Like it's all around it, so it seems like it's like the fugitive predator's blood. So that's looks really good. The also like the darkness on there, the darkness, the darkness on there looks good. And this other wrist gauntlet looks just the same as this one, but it looks really good as well. There is like a little hole there, but that is for the accessories, which we will get into later. His loincloth is... God, I feel so weird poking that. That is not soft plastic, but this is... it looks really good. Like, it's got like some armor there. I wish it just stopped touching that. And then this right here, and then also for you, all you little pervert dudes, he does have some underwear under there, so don't get all frisky with the Predator. He'd probably rip your head off or something of that nature. But the silver looks good. The black loincloth looks great. Still bummed about no back boobs, but you know, it is what it is. The arm or the legs, it's got that same warrior design on there. It almost seems like there's a cut right here and then a cut right there on both of his thighs, so that looks really good as far as definition goes. And then like the sculpting on this is just, all of it is so spiky, it hurts, and that looks really good. The toes look great as well. They seem like they have like some Predator blood on them as well, like he stepped in it. And I'm just really impressed by the absolute amount of detail and definition that this guy comes with. I think he runs around $40. And speaking of $40, did you know you can save 4% off with the promo code LeCompton at my boy DJ's new website, mystatictoys.com. So if you don't have him and you don't want to drive around and waste gas or ask people and then them give you some weird looks, which none of that's fun. You don't want to do that. Make sure to go to his website and grab this dude. I would really recommend it, especially if you're a fan of Predator or the series in general, or the new, maybe you like the new movie and you don't like all the other ones. So it is really good. I'm very impressed with this guy. But let's go ahead and get into accessories. So as far as accessories go, so he comes with a hand cannon for his right gauntlet his left gauntlet, and then a freaking Predator blade for his right gauntlet. So let's go ahead and get into that Predator blade. It looks really good. It kind of like detaches like this, but I'm loving the way it looks. Like it's got like some sculpting around it, and then like some cuts in the blade to make it look very nice, especially for like a little plastic blade. It looks really good, so I'm very impressed with that. And then his other one is this hand cannon thing right there, and so it's actually kind of cool. Like, see, like you stick it in his gauntlet, and then it's got like a joint to where you can move it around like that. So that's pretty awesome. I gotta say, I'm impressed by all of this. I wish there was a little bit more shading on the hand cannon or the gauntlet cannon, whatever you want to call it, because it is just silver. There's really nothing going on there, but it's still a cool piece, and it gives you the look and feel of the Predator, so I am happy about that. And so another thing that he comes with is 2 interchangeable hands, and that is his right one, to where you can make it look more authentic to where he's shooting with this thing, because nobody shoots their hand cannon like that or anything. So you can throw that in there for this one, and so that is the other hand. So you got two interchangeable hands right there, looking nice. So you can either make him punch the crap out of some people. I'm loving the colors on there. They look really good. Those claws are just evil, so evil, and they hurt. They're spiky. So you can take them out of there, and I'm loving the green around it too. It reminds me of what's around his hands on that. So it's got that, like, maybe it's the fugitive's blood on there, kind of dried. So that does look really good. I'm happy about that. And the last piece of accessories, God, look at it. It's so ugly, but it's so cool. It's actually really cool. I'm loving loving the hair. You can just do like that. Just make him not attack you. But seriously, like the spikes on the head look really good. These little plastic things are popping out as well. That looks really cool. And I'm loving this. Like it's especially inside the mouth. Like you could tell there's a huge difference in there. It looks wet. Like if it were to bite you, it would be wet before you lost your hand or finger in this case, because that's all he's gonna do. But it looks really good. The eyes look great as well on that. I'm happy about that. But I gotta say, guys, I'm very, very impressed with this figure thus far. So super happy about you, Predator. Even though you were an ugly mama jamma thing, you are a really awesome figure, and I would probably recommend anyone that likes this line to pick this dude up. It's like they ripped him out of the movie and put him in my hand. That's all I gotta say about that. So let's go ahead and see how tall, like seriously, how tall Big Predator Boy really is. Like seriously, he's ginormous. Oh boy, so standing from, or measuring all the way from his weird kangaroo deer feet thing to the top of his head, he stands at about, oh my god, what is that? 11 and a quarter inch. So 11, oh my god, dude is huge. But I would say it's fitting because I'm assuming maybe Fugitive Predator is right around here, or maybe right around here. Probably around the 6 to 7 inch mark. So that really lines up, especially since I think he's 11 foot in the movie. So that is 1/12 scale. Oh my god, it's 1/12 scale. So dude is ginormous, monster man, freaking tall dude. Let me get some comparisons to show you him next to some people, maybe to give you a better understanding of how tall this dude is. Also did want to mention, he is kind of hard to stand, especially since his feet are like that right there. So that does kind of make him hard to stand, but you could probably stand him. It's fine. You can do it. I got faith in you. You can knock it out. And another weird shot, just pieced together, trying to give you some comparisons on what this Predator dude stands at, or Unarmored Assassin Predator dude stands at. We've got SH FIGUARTS Broly to the left. And then we have Marvel Legends THANOS, which I would say is the recolor Walmart edition. And then we've got Spider-Ham here. So this dude towers everyone. I would say he's my tallest figure thus far that I have, obviously. So that is what he looks like compared to some other people, to give you an idea of how big this dude stands. But seriously, guys, we have went over articulation, paint apps, sculpting, accessories, size, and size comparisons. So without further ado, it is time to
Look at this photograph.
Alright, so I know I've said it, but holy crap, is this dude ugly. But he is, I gotta say, if you are a fan of this guy, pick him up, seriously, if you like him. And also, you know what, not right now. But anyways, I would say fantastic figure as far as like everything he comes with. He really captures the essence and the style of Predator. That mouth is just terrifying, but it's awesome at the same time. So loving it so much. I'm really happy to have this guy in the collection now. So yeah. So rating scale, I would say my rating scale is Ben & Jerry's Like It Love It, gotta have it. And if you are a fan of this series, and you really want a Predator in your collection. I know he's not the traditional Predator, and I get that, but holy crap is he an awesome figure. He towers over everything and everyone that you could possibly have, so that just gives him a more impending doom sort of look. But I really do like this figure. The joints are a little hard to move, and the head is very hard to put on. But other than that, I really can't think of anything else wrong with the dude. Maybe I wish he had some butterfly joints, or at least like some wingspan to like raise his arm up, which obviously he doesn't have. But I feel like that would kind of take away from the look on there, because you'd have this little rolly thing right there to where he could do a butterfly joint sort of thing, or a wingspan sort of thing. But that's really all I gotta say. And also, the double jointed arms don't seem like very double jointed, because I can move it like that, but I can't move this other piece. I can't move that, and the same thing goes for the legs. I can bend them like so, but I can't bend them on the other joint. So it kind of takes away from quote unquote the double jointed aspect of him. But other than that, fantastic figure, especially if you like the guy. And speaking of, if you want to pick him up and you want to save money, make sure to go to mystatictoys.com to pick him up and use that promo code LeCompton to save some money, which is just it's still mind-boggling to me that you can save money with my quote-unquote middle name. It's just crazy. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I don't even think I rated him. Like it, love it, gotta have it. Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I would say gotta have it if you're a fan of this series. Like, seriously. And if you're not, become a fan of this series, because this is a really cool figure. Like I said, I'm very, very impressed with him. I don't really see any issues with him except for the articulation points. But I would say what shines is I'm combing his hair again. I don't know why I keep combing his hair. It's weird. It makes me feel weird. But what shines is the sculpting and paint apps. It is like out of this world. The way he looks and stuff. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want to see more pictures of things that I do, make sure to go over to that LeCompton_projects at Instagram and see everything that I do over there. Make sure to follow me, give me a like, or don't. It's cool. I mean, I still like you either way, still love you either way. It doesn't matter. But seriously, guys, thank you so much, and until next time, Compton out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Remember to, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button to let you know when my videos are coming out. And YouTube and math say you'll probably like that video over to the right, so you should probably click that. Yeah? Alright, see you guys next time.